Currently, Sri Lanka have lost 4 matches out of 6 played in this year, and at the end of the day, it's the result that matters. So, how are you going to motivate your team in this kind of situation?
Actually, just want to forget about again the mistakes what we did in the losing game. So we just want to take the positive out of it and go forward. So that's what I'm always talking to the boys. So I think they're all looking forward to this game.
How tough was it to prevail and the figures in the defeat had gone the way Sri Lanka could not match up to India? How difficult was it to watch that from the hospital bed in the when you recovery? How tough was it?
Yeah, we all know at the moment India is the #1 team. So they played some really good cricket last 2-3 years. So credit goes to them. So, but as a team, that's a really good challenge for us. But my boys, they all in a good position. So looking forward to they will do their best in this game, and it might be a turning around for the winning way.
Yes. What kind of pitch are you hoping for here?
Yeah, the pitch looks like a dry surface, so might be after second day it might turn.
What's the update on Ranganaherat's fitness, and how are you feeling after a bout of pneumonia?
Yes, I am much better. Thanks to ICC, because they gave us permission to use an inhaler, so that's gave us to breathe properly. So I'm much better now, and Rangan also fit to play.
And Dinesh, you said you are trying to take positives out of the previous matches and go forward. So in the team meetings, what are the points that you have been talking about?
Yeah, we always talking about the unity, attitude, the focus, discipline, and what Sri Lanka is playing, the passion. So that's what we want to get those 5 right. So then the result will come definitely for the good way.
In addition to that, in the practice nets, what have you been doing? Anything extra special?
Yeah, we doing all the tough work, especially we prepare on the turning pitches, and we just try to play in swim shots, reverse swim shots. So we always doing in the practices the toughest thing. So when we are going to be used, so it might be helpful as a batsman or bowler.
Charlie, there's some stuff going on saying that Sri Lanka dropped Australia's 6 catches this year. Obviously, someone who's very passionate for Sri Lanka cricket. How do you sort of take this decision?
Yeah, it's always sad to be said. Catchers win matches. Everyone knows about that. But I think last couple of games, we are really on the field. So especially in the practices, we are doing some games that kind of fielding what we are doing. So I keep my fingers because guys doing their best in this game.
Changi, everyone played very well as a batsman that day in Barcelona. Is there any chance we could see a bowler being played into the team instead of Barcelona for England?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So definitely Malinda, most probably Malinda will come to the side, and Dhananjay have more chance to replace the Asela.
So Malinda is playing in place of you said Rangan is
Fit, yeah. So we'll have to see the surface, and most probably he's going to play.
We'll have 4 more questions.
Charlie, obviously, some activities in India, you've got a match winning 162 against India. Can you just speak us through that particular innings, obviously?
Yeah, actually, it was after that, we won that game. So especially if you are playing with a really good team like India, you have to, take the risk when you are batting or when you are bowling. So if you can do that, definitely you will perform well this kind of team. So that's what I did in Goa 2 years ago. So looking forward to do well in this series.
At least how much of an inspiration is that? And do you have a point of view like this?
Especially, it's always really happy, especially, he was a World Cup winning captain. It's always give me a confidence. If he's talking about me highly, so it's really happy. So, but as a captain, you have to do right thing when you are in captaining. So I'm just trying to do it. That's what we just want to improve as a batting unit. Everyone scored 50-60 runs, but they couldn't make it to the big ones. So that's what we all discussing in the meetings and the practices. So I hope this game might be they can do a better job than the last game. Yeah, of course. Especially we are thinking that the first innings Shekhar played outstanding inning. That gave them a really good chance to win that game. So I'm hoping to, looking forward to my batters going to do that in this game.
On the last thing, a bit further and coming to the team.
You can't say that Lanka is a legend. He is a match winner for the last 7-8 years. So definitely, if we can play with him, so we can get an experience to the Malin. So that's what we want to do. So I think this is a really good opportunity if Malin is playing. So because they can use Rangana's experience in the middle and the dressing room. So that's what we want to do. So I hope both are going to do a really good job for me.
We'll open some sequence question for the local
අපි තනියල දිහා බැලුවම හුඟක් පියලි තනියලක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් හුඟක් වෙලාවට මලින්දට ලොකු අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා මේ තරගයේ සෙල්ලම් කරන්න. ඒ වගේම තමයි අසෙල්ල බුදුරත්න වෙනුවට ධනංජය සිල්වට ලොකු අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා මේ තරගයේදී අවසන් 11 දෙනා අතර දෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒක තමයි කණ්ඩායමේ තත්ත්වය.
ඉන්දියාවත් එක්ක things get done කියලා ඒක එදෙම කණ්ඩායමක් හැටියට ප්‍රොෆෙෂනලි පැත්තෙන් එදෙම අදාළද?
ඔව් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අපි ගාව සැලසුම් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒගොල්ලෝ අපි දන්නවා ඉතාමත් හොඳ කණ්ඩායමක් අන්තිම අවුරුදු දෙක තුනේ. ඉතින් සමහර වෙලාවට හොඳ කණ්ඩායමක් එක්ක සෙල්ලම් කරද්දී අපිට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්න වෙනවා සමහර තැන්වලදී. ඉතින් ඒක අපි දැනගන්න ඕනේ පිටිකරුවෙන් විදියට මොන අවස්ථාවේද ඒ රිස්ක් එක ගන්න කියලා. ඒක ඉක්මනට අඳුනගත්තොත් මම හිතන්නේ අපි පිටිකරුවන් විදියට හුඟක් ලකුණු රැස් කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා ඒ වගේ කණ්ඩායමක්.
Chanti තරගයට කණ්ඩායමේ සුදුසුකම් සහ මානසිකත්වය බලවේට. ඒ වගේම පිටිපස්සට සංසිද්ධ කරලා කියනවා ඒක පිටිකරුවන් කොයි වගේ අවස්ථාවක් වෙයි.
ඔව් ඇත්තටම තීරමාන කියන්නේ හුඟක් හොඳ අත්දැකීම් තියෙන ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් විශේෂයෙන්ම ටෙස්ට් තරග වලට අත්‍යවශ්‍යම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක්. ඉතින් ඔහු දැන් කණ්ඩායමට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා ඒක ලොකු වයියක් පිටිකරුණාංශයට. ඒ වගේම තමයි අපි දවස් 3ක් පුරුදු කාර්යවල යෙදෙන ක්‍රීඩකයන් සියලු දෙනාම හොඳ මානසික මට්ටමක ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් කණ්ඩායමේ සියලුම දෙනාගේම අධිෂ්ඨානය තමයි මේ තරගයේ ජයග්‍රහණය කරන එක. ඒ සඳහා ඒ කරන්න තියෙන පුහුණුවෙන් සියලුම දෙයක්ම අපි පෞද්ගලික දවස් දෙකේ කණ්ඩායමක් විදිහට කවුද කියන්නේ
ජාත්‍යන්තර මාධ්‍ය වාර්තා කරලා තියෙනවා විශේෂයෙන්ම
අපිට කියන්න බෑ. ඒකනම් දක්ෂතාවයෙන් මොකද වෙන්න පුළුවන් හැබැයි අපි කොයිම වෙලාවක අපි දුන්නට බින්දුවක් පරිදින්නේ නැහැ. ඉතින් අපි යන්නේ තරගයේ ජයග්‍රහණය කරලා. ඉතින් අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන් උපරිම දීලා මේ තරගයේ ජයග්‍රහණය කරලා තරගාවලිය සමගලා අන්තිම තරගය ක්‍රීඩා කරන්න තමයි අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. ඒකට කොයිම වෙලාවක මම ළඟ මේකක් නැහැ. ඉතින් මම අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න යන්නේ මට අධිෂ්ඨානය තියෙනවා. සංගාවන්ත ක්‍රීඩකෙක්. ඉතින් බලාගෙන ඉන්න මේ තරගයේ ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න.
Last question. Chandi, about the secretary මේ විදානදී ඊවස්සේ ඔපිනවැක්ක ආසන්න කාර්යයක් පක්ෂ පාලන මේ ඉන්දියාව ආසන්න වෙනස් කොහොමද ඒ අවස්ථාවේදී තේරුම් අරගෙන වාගේ පද පාලන විලාස
මයිතනේ ගාල්ලේ සම්නෙල්ලේදා සෑහෙන නැගීමක් තිබ්බා. ඉතින් මේ වෙලාවේ අපි ලකුණු 150ක් විතර පල්ලෙහෙන් තමයි හිටියේ බලුන් එකේ. ඉතින් එතනදී මට ඕන වෙලා තිබුණා ඉක්මනට ඇටැක් කරලා ඒ ලකුණු 150 කණ්ඩායම රැස් කරලා දීලා කොහොමද තව ලකුණු 120ක් 150ක් රැස් කරගෙන ඒගොල්ලන්ට හතරවෙනි දිනේ ප්‍රෙෂර් එකක් දාන්න. ඉතින් මම මේ වෙලාවේ රිස්ක් එකක් ගත්තා. මොකද මම හිතුවා විකට් එකේ ඉන්නේ මමත් ඇලි යනවා කියලා. ඒක සක්සස් වුණා. ඉතින් ඔස්ට්‍රේලියා තරගයේ තාම අන්තිම එකේදී කඩුළු 5ක් දැනී කියලා ලකුණු 30කට වගේ සංඛ්‍යාවක්. ඉතින් මම හිතුවා ඔස්ට්‍රේලියා කණ්ඩායම ප්‍රශ්නේ තියන්න පුළුවන් නම් දවසක් එතකොට මට අන්තිම සෙෂන් එකේදී ඒගොල්ලන්ට ලකුණු රැස් කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. ඒ විදිහට තමයි ගේම් ප්ලෑන් එක උදේ මැචස් එකේදී. ඉතින් මම හිතන්නේ ඒ කණ්ඩායමට අනුව ඒක අන්තිමට සාර්ථක වෙනවා.
I haven't seen it today yet. Looked pretty nice and hard underneath with good covering of grass. So last time around as well we thought it was a great wicket to left wicket. And batsmen had to apply themselves to get runs, bowlers were in the game throughout. So it is a wicket that you get a result on for sure. So that excites us and that's something that we look forward to as a team, and this is the kind of wicket that we always like to play on, where we have a chance to make an impact on the game throughout. So we really enjoyed playing here last time, and I think it's a great wicket for this one. We'll see. I mean, we always name 12 anyway in our meetings. So if looking at things in the morning and the wicket sort of changes, in today's time, if some changes are made or something like that, then we take a call in the morning. But according to what we've seen, the wicket, we already have a combination in mind. So we'll discuss those things further when we see the wicket tomorrow. Thank you.
Will there be any change in the top order with KL Rahul now?
See, obviously KL has been our established opener. So I feel one of the openers will have to make way for KL, because what he's done in the past 2 years for us has been very solid, and he deserves to come back and start fresh in Test period again. Again, that's up to discussions. We have a team meeting later on after practice, so we'll be able to clarify that then. But yes, KL, according to me, definitely will come back.
Sir, is there a possibility of Pradeep Yadav coming into the picture in this assessment drive? Possibility of retirement? The pitch. Is there a possibility of Pradeep Yadav coming into the
He had a lot of grass on it, so I don't know which wicket you had. But all kinds of possibilities are there. When you have this big squad, there are all kinds of possibilities. So we don't like to announce anything a day prior. It's sort of a surprise for the opposition looking at the conditions. We could go with anyone. Everyone is prepared to take on.
You had to talk about Rahul coming back, possibility of Rahul coming back. He's obviously experienced it now, but for somebody who is sort of in and out, not because of cricketing reasons, how important is it for him to make sure that he is in like a relaxed state of mind every time he comes back?
Well, it's very important from that point of view specifically, because he played the practice game as well and he looked really solid. batted really well in the last couple of seasons for us. As I said, it's very important to make him feel that this is his spot, and it won't be changed because of unfortunate events that happen outside of the playing field or injuries that you can't control. That phase you have to come back, get stronger. So he's really stuck it out in that phase. It's been hard for him. We all know that because he was batting so well and then he had to be out of the match. So it's very important to make him feel secure, and he deserves it because he's given us those big performances when the team has required. So he's a guy that needs to be back, and we as a team, as management, and me as captain, all back in our hands.
So, what are your lessons from the first match? Learnings you are going to apply for the next week?
Well, one thing we need to be aware of is when there's a partnership or something happening, then we need to have more composure and more discipline at times. But as I said, there always will be a few scratches here and there when you play Test cricket after February. It's always nice to understand what are the things that you lack in and build some momentum as the series progresses. So yesterday's practice was really good. The guys were hitting their areas really well, and I'm pretty confident that those areas that we identified in the first game will be able to rectify and move ahead and actually improve on those things starting.
Rahul question. Shikhar wasn't there in the original squad, but he played the first test and got the one and then Mukund got one second. So what are the factors that go into play when you decide that either one of them has to sit out? Is it who was there in the original squad, who all will take into consideration?
I feel in a situation like this, you need to sit down and think of which player has had more impact on the game, and who's been able to sort of make that difference in the game straight away. So it all depends on who's had a better game. To be honest, it's a very thin line, it's a very small margin, but unfortunately that's how the sport goes sometimes. And things happen in a team environment, in the dynamics of the team, which, as I said in the last press conference, the guy who sits out will understand the reasons behind it. Not to say that those people are not being backed, but it's whatever the best combination we as a team feel we should take on the field, we back that and we take that role. And it's up to individuals who are involved in that decision to understand that it's for the best interest of the team. Yeah, guys are professional enough to know that, but I think in a scenario like this, you would always think of the guy who had more impact on setting up the game or keeping it.
Thank you. Hence,
Yeah.
gents, the second test starting tomorrow.